Hi guys, Samantha here. I decided that I was going to show you guys how I do my wish list with the custom album. Excuse my children in the background. So I here have my custom album up, and I'm going to show you how I use this to share a few more suggestions and make the wish list process easier in your Facebook parties. So here is my custom album. You guys have seen this before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first show you my door prize form. I use this in the beginning of all my parties. When I go live, I'll post it in the comments, and then they have to fill this out for a little like door prize freebie, which I'll usually just like send them a PDF printable or an activity page that they can print off or something like that. But anyways, my door prize freebie form has name, party hostess, phone number, email. Are you any of these? So it kind of lets me get to know who my guests are in the party and how I'm going to cater this party to them if I need to make it a little bit more specific. And then this is honestly just a better way for me to get more efficient information about their readers. And so this person told me that she has a reader named Taylor who's 9, and I went through and made all of these different interests that they can check off. So she's into fashion, design, dance and ballet, Bible stories, myths and fables, flowers, blah, blah. And so that's what she's interested in. And then this is what this is what the parent is more interested in seeing more of. So she wants to see more books about math, history, geography, classics. And then she'll tell me that for reader number 2 and reader number 3. So I'm going to I already did one for her first reader. I'm going to make a wish list for her second reader, Jack. So Jack is 4, and Jack loves nursery rhymes, animals, and I do separate these into different animal categories just because when they're looking at the That's Not My series or something like that for younger readers, it's better to be able to give them a more specific suggestion. Things that go, all those boy topics she checked off: sports, ghost stories, Bible stories, alphabet. And so that's what she wants to see more of. So I'm going to go here, back to my album. I'm not even going to go to my e-commerce right now because I've been experimenting, and this is just a really fast way because I have so many parties in a month. Wish lists can get really time consuming for the amount of parties that I do. So this is what I do instead to kind of save some time. So I go to my album and I start clicking through, and you can actually just click on the picture and drag it. I always include the customer special image in their wish list so that way they can see what the customer specials are before we even have the live party. And so I'm going to flip through my album. So he was a 4-year-old. I'm just going to include the 4-year-old seasonal books. And then go through and just kind of add things. And you just drag and drop all the things he was interested in, all those things that go. And this is the exact order of the catalog. Do this for Jack. So you guys are going to bear with me here for a sec. I'm just going to flip through, and as I see something he might like, drag it and drop it to the I always include these for older readers because My Very First Dinosaurs book and Space book I think are a little bit more advanced. So, but you can scroll down to speed things up too, like this. These are fine for 4-year-olds sometimes. Keep scrolling. I'll include some of the bedtime stories. The Look Insides is a great series for them. So you guys can see kind of how my custom album is set up and how I use it for book suggestions. And so when they're doing this now, they can see all of the books in the series or similarly related books in the series. I'm just going through. She said Bible stories was one, so I'll include the Bible story slide. I'll include a phonics reader. I always go for the higher price slide with the combined volumes on there, just to kind of upsell a little bit. He's 4, so I'll include a new reader. Myths and Fables she had checked off. Those are good read aloud books. She included ghost stories and illustrated classics, and so I'll mark those. He was into animals, so I'll do that one with the beginner animal box set. He was into all the things that go and dinosaurs and stuff. So go down a little bit faster so you guys aren't waiting on me. And then as far as my album, I think that's a lot of what I have to show for his age. I'll include some picture books. Can't forget Nibbles. Nibbles is here somewhere. And the Shine-A-Lights, of course. Okay, so that is what I'm going to suggest to her for Jack, her 4-year-old. And you see how easy that was. I didn't have to get the catalog out. I didn't have to log into my e-commerce or anything like that, because when they're using your album shopping, they're probably not going to be ordering from your e-commerce anyways. So I'm going to come back to the event page, and now all of those images from my album are still in my album, and they're just saved now to my desktop. So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to write my little spiel. Laura, I'm going to write that he is going, that this is kind of a sneak peek. Sneak peek into full album. And then what I do here is I put, feel free to get your shopping started early if you find stuff here you love. And then I'll let her know how. Just comment sold plus the item letter, and I'll take it from there. Okay, so I've got my spiel, I've got her son's name, so it's personal. I put that he's a 4-year-old boy, so if there's any other kids or parents that have kids who are a 4-year-old boy, then they might catch themselves scrolling through this same thing too. And so now I'm going to add the photos to my post, and this is on my desktop, all of the images that are on my desktop, and I'm just going to click upload those all. And I also have the join my team graphic in there too. It's always just nice just to throw that in there because they're going to be scrolling through anyways. So we're going to wait for it to upload. And I always include the hostess name in here too, so that way the hostess can scroll through and comment and just kind of help create that excitement for her. And I've gotten great feedback from this. People love the simplicity of this. I'm not dropping links. It's not salesy. It's, you know, it's convenient. So that's it. And then we're going to post, and then she will be able to scroll through in the event before the party starts and already have a head start and kind of know if she doesn't shop early, then she'll kind of know what slides she wants to be looking for during the party. And they're not in any particular order, but I don't really feel like they have to be. So that is her wish list, and that's how I post visual wish lists to an event wall and a Facebook party. Super simple, so when you're running more than one Facebook party at a time and you've got a lot of people who are interacting, it makes it a very easy way to do that. So I hope that was a good helpful tip for you guys.